to go. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Carry for a Central Florida alum, Latavius Murray. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd down.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. To throw is Rosen. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
13 yards. 1st down, Indianapolis.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Rosen. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On the run, it's Robinson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? And he was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, not bad. He was pushing 20 miles an hour. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 1st and 10, Love. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. The opening week, certainly he didn't want to throw an interception, but the rookie got it out of the way. That's the first of his career.
Veterans throw interceptions week 1, week 2, week 3. It happens along the way. But you're right. He got out of the way. It's over. The big thing for him is, can he answer this question when he gets to the sideline? What did you see? Why did you make that throw? They'll work with it from there.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Gordon. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. On 3rd down, Rosen. 20. Open man is Gordon, complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Melvin Gordon, 44 yards. And the Colts are going to take a first quarter lead. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
7. Jaguars nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 2nd down now, it's Robinson, and he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Here's Love. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll run on first down. Robinson, he is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Colts 7, Jaguars 0.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it now with Robinson. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from which...
The big fella! Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Hayden Hurst, 79 yards. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And the ball comes out. Love lost it, and the Colts pick it up.
Come on, bring it, baby.
And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
For the extra point.
So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this carries into the end zone. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. The shotgun snap for Darnold. This one complete to Scott Miller. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On first down, it's Robinson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He completes this into the hands of Miller. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
That's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 5.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Here's another failure right there on 3rd down.
On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. This is Gordon. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. And now it's Rosen looking. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Adam Shaheen there to make the grab. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Colts 28, Jaguars 3. Rodrigo.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon.
At the 17-yard line.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They begin the drive with Robinson. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll run here with Robinson. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And the Colts pick it up. They find some open field here. Well, they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over. The other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Love now on 2nd down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. Being chased, and he's going to go down again. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. First down, going to the air with Love. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Darren Waller there to make the grab. And the Jaguars get a score closer. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it. And he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
15. First down, Indianapolis.
And they'll throw it with Rosen. He's letting it fly for Cooks. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll bring up second down. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 30. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Rosen will throw. And Blake, the tight end's got it. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 12-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Melvin Gordon. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts add on to their lead.
The kick is
turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
I see what they were trying to do there, trying to find some dead space in the middle of the field and take their shot right there. A really good idea, but it winds up incomplete.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Love. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
At the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
He can run for it, and he will. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
48-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Love. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
First down, Love to pass. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Second down, Love. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Love from the gun. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. James Robinson with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we get to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Colts on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Rosen to throw, and that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And shedding through the tackle. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the... Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled out a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Latavius Murray, touchdown Indianapolis. Latavius Murray, 33 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Colts 42, Jaguars 17.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10. And they'll go back to Robinson. This time he's got him. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage. And that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Love now to pass on first down. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. And to the 12, that's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Hey, defense, let's go.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking.